tailor asked if I knew my measurements match a missing persons report. I'm getting fitted for my wedding suit when my tailor, Mr. Petrov, gets this weird look on his face. He's been measuring me for 10 years. Never seen him like this. He excuses himself, comes back with a newspaper clipping and goes, "This might sound strange, but your measurements, they match exactly." He shows me a missing persons report from 1987. Some guy named Raymond who vanished from a town 3 hours away. Height, weight, inseam, shoulder width, even the weird thing where my left arm is slightly longer than my right. All identical. I laugh it off, but Petrov's not laughing. In 40 years of tailoring, I've never seen two people with exact same measurements. Never. He pulls out his ancient ledger and shows me. He's been tracking client measurements since 1979. Thousands of entries. Mine are circled in red ink. The only exact match is this Raymond guy who he measured once for a funeral suit in 1986. Now I'm curious. I Google Raymond, find an old photo. We look nothing alike, but there's something unsettling about seeing someone with your exact proportions. Like looking at your skeleton wearing someone else's face. My fiancé thinks it's hilarious. Maybe you're his reincarnation, she jokes. Did you inherit his measurements? But then she finds more articles. Raymond wasn't just missing. He was a small-town accountant who discovered his mayor was embezzling funds. He disappeared 2 days before he was supposed to testify. Things get weirder when I mention it to my mom. She goes pale. Turns out she grew up in that town. Left in 1987, pregnant with me. Never told me much about my father except that he wasn't in the picture. The timeline matches too perfectly. I was born 8 months after Raymond disappeared. Is there something you want to tell me? I ask. She swears she never knew any Raymond, but she's acting strange. Keeps changing the subject. Accidentally calls me Raymond twice during dinner. I become obsessed. Drive to the town. It's one of those places where everyone knows everyone and nobody talks to outsiders. I visit the library, find more photos of Raymond. In one, he's wearing a distinctive watch. The same unusual vintage Seiko my mom gave me for my 18th birthday. "It was your grandfather's," she'd said. I confront her again. This time, she breaks. Raymond was my father. They had a brief relationship. She got pregnant. He was going to leave his wife. Then he discovered the embezzlement scheme. She begged him not to testify, to just leave town with her. He refused. Said he had to do the right thing. The night before he was supposed to testify, he came to say goodbye. Gave her the watch, some money, told her to leave town immediately. She never saw him again. The official story was he ran off with the stolen funds, but she knew better. The mayor stayed in power another decade before dying peacefully in his sleep. She's convinced they killed Raymond, made it look like he ran. "You look nothing like him," she says, "but you stand exactly like him, walk exactly like him. When Mr. Petrov measured you for your first suit, I almost fainted. Those measurements, they're like his ghost following you around." I dig deeper. Find the mayor's son on social media. He's a senator now. His campaign is built on his father's legacy of service. I have no proof of anything, just measurements and a watch. Can't exactly go to the cops with "my inseam matches a missing person." My fiancé suggests we get married somewhere else. Start fresh, but I can't let it go. I hire a private investigator. He finds something. The mayor's widow is in a nursing home. Dementia. She talks about Raymond constantly, according to the nurses. Keeps apologizing to someone who isn't there. I visit her. She looks at me and starts crying. "Raymond, I'm sorry. He made me keep quiet. He said he'd hurt the baby if I talked. She thinks I'm him. The nurses think she's having an episode, but she grabs my hand. Your boy, is he safe? Did she get away?" She's talking about me, about my mom. She knew the whole time. Before I can get more, her son shows up. The senator. He sees me, does a double take, not at my face, at my posture, my proportions. He knows exactly who I am. "You need to leave," he says quietly. Some stories don't have happy endings. I'm not sure what to do with any of this. The wedding suit fits perfectly, of course. Mr. Petrov won't charge me for it. For Raymond, he says, like he knows more than he's letting on. My mom wants me to drop it. My fiancé supports whatever I decide. The investigator says there's no case without a body or evidence, but somewhere, there's a truth shaped exactly like me, waiting to be found. The measurements don't lie. They never have.